Hi, this is Sarah Mikesell with the Dairy Site, and today we're here with Chris Roeder. He is the Director of Smart Farming at Datamars. Thanks for being with us today, Chris.
Well, thanks, Sarah. It's fun to be here with you today.
Appreciate that. And today, Chris and I are tucked away in the Datamars booth at World Dairy Expo in Madison, Wisconsin, here in the United States. So, Chris, let's start with kind of an update on Datamars and the offering that you have for U.S. dairy producers.
Sure. I'll tell you, Sarah, it's a real exciting time here at Datamars. Primary focus of our business right now is on our Active Tag, which is our activity monitoring system for heat, health, and group activity in dairies. The other thing that we're really proud to add to our portfolio is the Pulse needleless injector. It's a unique injector system that replaces the old traditional needle. It helps a dairy reduce the chance of bovine leukosis virus spreading when they give their vaccines, reproductive management shots. Further, the other thing that it also does is it makes labor more efficient, and the final thing is with the labor, it helps ensure that you're giving accurate doses of the vaccines and repro products all the time. I mean, gosh, there's so many things that we're bringing out. The other thing that we've got now is our walkover weigh systems. Dairies that are looking at monitoring weight of their cattle to help monitor and get the most out of their heifer rearing programs are using these systems. Dairies looking to look at the energy status, of their adult cattle are starting to look at our WOW system, our walkover weigh system, for helping with the management of their adult cattle. So, a lot of good things. The other thing that we're really excited about is our sort gate that we're going to be releasing. Key thing about our sort gate is it's has an extremely high sort rate. We're currently getting sorts in well up into the high 90s on our sort gate, and it's the secret is the technology. Our Active Tag ear tag is used for the animal ID. And with other sort gates that operate on EID, you get can have EID interference that impacts sort performance. The technology in our Active Tag is not impacted by interference, so that allows us to get a high sort rate, and you can get that high sort rate with both the ear tag and a collar. So a lot of good things going on. And then finally, our Connecterra, we've also brought that into the Datamars portfolio. Whenever we go to conferences like progressive or dairy conferences on technology, one of the primary complaints for dairy producers is with all the technology I'm adopting, my data is in different places. And with our Connecterra system, we pull data all together in one spot, from the herd management system, from the feed system, from the sensor system that the dairy's using, from the milk processor, DHI, any data that the dairy's getting, we're pulling all into one place, and so to really helping out a big need that dairy producers have.
Right.
So, a lot good going on.
And that leads us into this next question. What are some of the technology areas that you're focused on? You've alluded to that already.
So certainly, again, activity monitoring for heat and health, that's a primary focus of us. And then with our history of true test scales, now we're moving into the walkover weigh, and so we're making weighing of heifers with our walkover weigh easy, simple. You just so we're facilitating that. And then again with our walkover weigh system for the adult cattle, again we're helping in areas of feed efficiency, reproductive management. That data can be used in quite a few different areas. And again, this Pulse, I really think from disease management, beef quality assurance, we're addressing some of the needs that helping the dairy industry reduce the number of needles that are being used.
Very good. And you said before, too, about just pulling all that data together for people to make it usable, right? That's so important to the industry.
Well, it is. Again, with all the technology, it means there's more data.
Right.
And right now, historically, none of these systems are talking to one another. So your feed is in one area. Your herd management's in another area. Then you have your parlor software. Again, with Connecterra, we're pulling it all into one place, which then allows the dairy producer, instead of pulling data into an Excel spreadsheet and commingling it in an Excel spreadsheet, it's all done in one place.
Excellent. What would you say to producers who are on the fence about adopting technology, and how can Datamars help get them over that hump?
Well, number one, it's the cost. And I think that dairy producers and producers, just instead of looking at the cost, really focusing just number one on the value and the different things that it can do: improve reproduction, make labor more efficient. There's just letting cows be cows. It helps reduce lockup time, and that should have some impact on the marginal milk that a cow produces. So there's a lot of value that these technologies bring. And it's not from a single source. It's usually a stream of benefits. But the biggest thing is helping your employees adopt the technology. And I think this is where our business is really trying to shine. We're trying to put together a field team to be the most customer friendly, to really focus on the user experience, whether it be getting the most out of the systems and educating the farm employees.
Excellent. And what can producers expect to see and learn from Datamars in the coming months and years? You said this is an exciting time to be at Datamars.
Well, again, we're not a company that just has an activity monitor. We're looking at other technologies and the melding of technologies. And, with the power of Connecterra pulling all this information together, I think we're going to start moving up the traditional Gartner chart from just providing static data, descriptive data, to try to help the dairies make better decisions, quicker decisions. I think that's where we're trying to go as a business.
Right. It's getting those insights, right, from the data that's not always intuitive for people.
Well, there's this old cliche or pyramid. When I first started working with data, when I had more hair on my head, where on the bottom of the pyramid you had data, then you had information, knowledge, and at the top of the pyramid you had wisdom. And what we're really trying to do is to help pull all this data together and to try to help not just provide more data and inundate the dairy with more data. We're really trying to help provide those insights, like you said, and streamline the decision making.
Very good. Well, thanks so much, Chris, for all the information. It was great to visit with you again.
It was nice seeing you again, Sarah.
Absolutely. This is Sarah Mikesell with the Dairy Site.